We're doing an unboxing today. We're gonna start with this one because I already unboxed this one. This one might actually be from November of last year. I bought this hat from Concepts. This was a Concepts New Era collaboration. It was a part of their lobster apparel and like merch that they dropped alongside with the Concepts Lobster Nike SB, the orange lobster. So I picked this up in hopes that I would hit on the sneakers, and I did in fact hit on the sneakers. Y'all can go check out that review if you're into sneakers as well. But here goes the hat. This is the yellow joint. I didn't want to get the orange. That just seemed a little too matchy for me. So I went with the yellow. Has the orange Mets logo on the front and like a silver outline. Just a little bit of silver, some white in there. It's actually pretty nice, and y'all can see it better now. So let me give y'all a good look at that. A clean looking tricolor Mets logo with a little metallic silver. 50th anniversary side patch, some more silver, some red, some white. Flat baddie on the back, orange and yellow to match the hat. Tonal New Era flag, gray UV with the white guts. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna actually wear these with the sneakers because I have the sneakers in hand now, of course, and side by side, I don't know if I'm feeling that. So I might end up wearing a different hat with those kicks, but this will still get worn regardless. I'm gonna follow that up with a good hat club pickup that has just been sitting in this box. I'm telling y'all, the discipline is crazy. I really try not to look at the hats too much. I don't wear them until I do the unboxing so that I could show y'all kind of like my first in-hand impression of the hats. And this is a Washington Nationals from a Hat Club variety pack that I picked up towards the end of last year. And let me know, what are we calling this one down below in the comment section? Is it the Agent Zero? I've seen some people call it by that name, the Lost Crossover. So let me know, Agent Zero, Lost Crossover. What's the name for this one? Washington Nationals, black hat. You have the DC front logo, some copper inside of there, some white, some blue, RFK Stadium side patch, the Robert F. Kennedy Memorial Stadium side patch, some copper in there, some white, some more blue. It's really nice, it's clean. Flat baddie on the back, you have some copper in the corner, blue on the opposite side, white in the middle. Tonal New Era flag, blue UV with the white guts. Clean hat. I really can't wait to wear this one. This one's gonna be nice for like that everyday rotation. This is a gem. We're moving on to our next box, but I did ask y'all for some questions on Instagram, some fitted hat questions that y'all wanted me to answer while I was doing this unboxing. And the first question was, how do you decide what hats to buy? I just buy what I like, but I know for somebody who's just getting into fitted hats or who is new to fitted hats, that answer probably doesn't help much. So basically, I pay attention to the stores that I really like first and foremost. Like, those are the stores that I tap in with first. Those are the ones whose Instagrams I'm constantly checking, the websites I'm constantly checking. You know, I have the front logos and side patches that I have preferences for, and I feel like that builds up over time of you buying hats. Like, a lot of people try to make it seem like you just know it instantly, but you kind of don't, because when I started collecting, like really collecting, I was only collecting Yankees and Dodgers hats because that's what I felt comfortable with. The more hats I bought, the more comfortable I got with it, the more I understood, and the more I was able to branch out. But I wasn't able to do that unless I had a starting point, and my starting point was Yankees and Dodgers. Okay, so this hat right here looks even better in person. This is one of my Hat Club Supermart pickups. This is the Hat Club Supermart. I believe it was called Cereal Milk. Eagles. I know the Eagles lost. It is what it is. I'm still happy to have the hat. But look at the colors inside that bird. The yellow, like that golden yellow too. That's the yellow I like. The blue, the black. There's even a little bit of gray color for the beak. So I like that. It's a really detailed front logo. Not usually what I would go for, but with this one, it just hit different. It is an NFL hat, so you have your Super Bowl side patch. I believe this is Super Bowl 52, and that's that same color that they used on the beak. So kind of like a silver grayish color. It's not metallic, but it is silver, I believe. Orange and white NFL logo on the back. Tonal New Era flag on the side. Gray UV with the black guts. I feel like that works perfectly with the rest of the hat. Let me know what y'all thinking about this one. I had to have it. I'm glad I opened this hat just now because it kind of goes into the second part of the question of how do you decide which hats to buy. So Now that I know what front logos I like, what side patches I like, what colors I like on the hat, what kind of stitching you like, all of that stuff that goes into hat collecting, right? How do you prioritize? Because there's tons of hats dropping every single week. So like I said, I look at the stores that I like, I prioritize those stores, and then I really start to look around, especially when I'm doing the upcoming hat release videos. If you don't watch those, definitely tap in, where I get all of the releases together and I put them in a video for y'all. I'm looking at those too. Like, I'm making notes like, oh, I really like this hat. Whether it's from a store I normally pick up from or not, if I really like something, I'm gonna grab it. Some weeks are heavier than others, like Supermart. Supermart was a really big week. That was a big week. So there was a lot of hats that week that I was interested in, not just from Hat Club, but from other stores as well. So when you have a busy week like that, if it's a heavy week and there's a lot of hats that I'm picking up, then the next week maybe I'll chill, or I might wait for a slow week and then reach back to pick up some of the hats that I didn't get during that heavy week. You kind of just have to prioritize, what do you really want? And that's where hat sitting comes in clutch right now. People don't like it that hats are sitting, fitted hats are dying, whatever you want to call it. It gives you time to think about, do you really want the hat? Or is it just like a fear of missing out? Are you worried about it selling out? Because maybe then you do buy that hat on release day. And then another hat that you were kind of on the fence about, or that you didn't want as much, or that you didn't have the money for, you swing back in a light week and you pick that up. So you just gotta work it out, do your budgeting. Don't go broke buying fitted hats. Let's move on to the next box. This next box is from a company that I have not purchased from before. So this is gonna be my first time purchasing from Butterfly. I found them on Instagram and I really liked this hat in particular, so I grabbed it. They really packaged this thing tight. All right, we're in. So there's a card in here. It says, appreciate you. Please post on your Insta and tag us. Okay, here's the hat. This is a Detroit Tigers. It kind of has like a Tiffany vibe. I don't remember at this point if that was the actual inspiration for this hat or not. I know they released it alongside like 2 other very different looking hats. So Detroit Tigers kind of has like that Tiffany blue, robin egg blue crown, black top bill, black button on top to match. Detroit Tigers front logo. The Detroit Tigers front logo is silver in the middle with a black outline, and that silver hits. That silver hits crazy. Tiger Stadium side patch, and there's some more silver in there in the back behind the street signs. Some teal blue to match the hat, some black. Honestly, the patch execution could have been a little bit better, but I'm not mad at it. Obviously, I bought the hat, so I liked it. Flat baddie on the back, teal blue and black. Tonal New Era flag. Gray UV with the white guts, which I think just brings everything together really nicely. And this hat is kind of perfect for the next question that y'all asked me, which was, how do I match my fitted hats and my sneakers? And this is going to be a controversial opinion, an unpopular opinion, but I don't think that the fitted hat and the sneakers have to match for it to be a good combination. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. There's a lot of good combinations out there where the fitted hat and the sneakers are not a one-to-one match. And that's because you have to take the whole outfit into consideration. I take the whole fit into consideration. The pants, the shirt, all of it has to work together. And sometimes the hat and the sneakers just complement each other. They're not the same color. They're not in the same range. But when you bring everything together, it works. So that's what I think about. I like to look at the bigger picture rather than just being like, oh, do these 2 things match? I also feel like when you get really deep into like matching colors specifically, and I'm not knocking it because sometimes I do it. I enjoy a good matching, pair. I'm just saying it's not always the way to go with a certain combination. For example, with this hat right here, everybody's immediately gonna think Tiffany Air Force One because those are releasing soon. They're releasing this week, actually. Then you have the Tiffany Dunks highs and lows. Those are sneakers that people don't have, and people might not want to spend $1,000 on just to match a fitted hat, or vice versa. Might not want to buy the hat to match the sneakers. So getting outside that realm of, oh, these 2 things have to match, will also kind of stop you from constantly feeling like you have to buy something new. Just work with what you already have. That's what I'm doing right now on my Instagram. I'm going to be showing y'all a little bit more of how you match up sneakers and hats. And I'm going to be using sneakers that I already have and hats that I already have. I'm not going to the store and buying a brand new pair of sneakers to match a hat. So I don't know, tap in with me there. Y'all can see a little bit more about what I'm talking about, but that's just my opinion. Don't get caught in that cycle of feeling like you have to buy something new just to match a recent pickup. Y'all let this sit on the site, and that's crazy. I don't know if it's still sitting, but y'all let this sit on the site, and that is crazy. Hat Club, Yankees. I believe this dropped in a variety pack as well, just like that Washington Nationals I showed earlier. Off-white crown, navy top bill, navy button on top to match, navy Yankees front logo, 1960 All-Star Game side patch. This will be the first one in my collection. You got the blue, the red, the gold, flat baddie on the back, some more of that gold in the middle, red and blue on the sides, tonal New Era flag, green UV. It's a great green, black guts. This sat for days. Like I said, I don't know if it's still on there. I can go check the website right now, but this was a good Yankees. If you're still watching the video and you haven't smashed that like button, go ahead and smash the like button. It's the easiest way to support the channel. What do we have here? All right, these are the rest of my Hat Club Supermart pickups. So first, we have the Texas Rangers from the Wild Valley. Shout out to Wilder Fitteds again for a very nice collection. Off-white crown, dark red top bill, dark red button on top to match. You have that same kind of red on the front logo with the blue shadow. 40th anniversary side patch, some more of that blue, which just pops off of the off-white crown. Some yellow, some red, a little bit of black, some white, flat baddie on the back, silver in the middle, blue and red on the other sides. Tonal New Era flag, green UV with the black guts. Very nice hat. I am so glad that I was able to grab this. I cannot wait to wear this one. That silver outline on the 40th anniversary side patch, that got me. I also picked up the Astros joint, and if y'all didn't know, this hat was designed by DeAndre Hopkins. I believe he teamed up with Justin over at Hat Club, and they put this together. So purple crown, black top bill, black button to match. Broken star, Houston Astros front logo. White in the middle, that's kind of like an orange outline, and then a greater black outline. The side patch definitely grabbed my attention. I love that green outline and the way that it pops off of the purple crown. Then you have that orange in there, celebrating 40 years of the Cult 45 Astros. Flat baddie on the back, white in the middle, black on this side, orange in the opposite corner. Tonal New Era flag. And this is a green bottom, so another good green with the black guts. So this next hat I picked up from Burdeens, Chicago. And it kind of goes along with all the questions that I got around sizing. So like, how do I deal with sizing inconsistencies? How do I find my size? Do I size up? Do I size down? First off, if my size is out of stock, I never size up. I did that one time and one time only. It is way easier to stretch a hat than it is to shrink a hat. So I would always go a size down because I know I can easily stretch that hat and be okay. I would never size up because shrinking a hat just takes a lot of steps. It takes a lot of time, and I don't feel like dealing with that headache when I know that I could 1, 2, 3 just stretch a smaller size to be my size. Now, dealing with sizing inconsistencies, there's always going to be sizing inconsistencies. You can either, if the hat is a little bit too big, they have like sizing tape. You can find it on Amazon. I'll link it down below in my Amazon recommended. If the hat is too small, like I said, you get a hat stretcher. 1, 2, 3, you can stretch the hat out. I also have a steamer and a stretcher linked in my Amazon recommended down below. The easiest way to find your size would be go to your local lids. Go to your local lids, try on their hats, go to any store that sells fitted hats, try on their hats, you know, find the one that works, but don't expect for it to work every single time, because even if you know your size, like I said, still gonna be sizing inconsistencies. It's just the nature of the game. Every hat is handmade in different factories. You're gonna have sizing inconsistencies. You just kind of have to work with it. So like I said, Burdeens, Chicago. This is from the, I forgot what it was called. I think it was Stadium Tour. Either way, the hats were designed by Yodi in combination with Burdeens, Chicago, and I picked up the Cubs. That Yankees didn't even make it to the site, so it was over for the Yankees, but I was able to get the Cubs, and I had to pick it up in a size 6 and 7/8. So this is super small. Like a 7 be killing my head. So a 6 and 7/8, I already know this is gonna be like crazy. But I do have a hat stretcher, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 to stretch this thing out. I'll stretch the hat in a video so y'all can kind of see the process of stretching a hat 2 sizes and not just one. But here it is: navy crown, navy top bill, light blue button on top to match that sky blue or icy UV on this. You have the copper ring around the bare face, that light blue inside the bare face, and then a little bit of white. The side patch matches, so you have more of those icy tones, the copper, the white, the navy blue. Flat baddie on the back, it is copper in the middle, navy blue and icy blue on the sides. Tonal New Era flag. This hat I know is inspired by Garrett's Popcorn. I have 2 more boxes to open up and I have 2 more questions. So the next question is, do you think fitted hats are dying? I don't think fitted hats are dying. I think that just like any other collector's niche or hobby, fitted hats are gonna have their ups and their downs. I think that it's naive to think that just because you like a store or a certain group of stores that they're never gonna have any misses. Every store has hits and they have misses. Sometimes it's gonna be a dry week, and then of course everybody's like, oh, fitted hats are dead. You know, the stores are putting out crap, whatever the case may be. This is mid, that is mid, And then the next week, when the stores are dropping stuff that people like, well, now the fitted hats are cool again. So it's gonna go up and down. Things come and go in terms of style, and some people are just in it because it's trendy right now and because it's stylish right now. And that's why you see a bunch of people on Grailed, a bunch of people on eBay trying to sell off their collections, like 50 hats, 40 hats, 30 hats at a time, because they're not interested in it anymore. Ooh, this is different. This is real different. Okay. I didn't know this was a wool joint, or maybe I forgot. But yeah, this is a hat. This is the Hat Club Mech Pack Cubs joint that I picked up earlier this year. One of my favorite Hat Club drops of 2023 so far. And this is a wool joint. It is the Scruffy Bareface logo. And when it comes to Cubs logos, that's one of my favorite logos. You have the navy blue Cubs face for the outline, and on the inside of the Cubs face, it's like a red color. The ring around the Cubs face is gold. All of that gold in there, just, it looks great. Then you have the outline on the side patch that is also gold, and there's some red, some white, and some black in there as well. Flat baddie on the back, gold in the middle, navy on one side, red on the opposite side. Tonal New Era flag, and like I said, this is a wool joint, so it kind of has a different feel to it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. I definitely overlooked the fact that it was a wool hat, but I like it. And just a quick correction, this is actually blue inside of there. It's not black threading, it's blue threading to match the rest of the navy blue on the hat. So yeah, red UV with the black guts. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Did you pick up anything from the Mech Pack? Once again, one of my favorite drops to come from Hat Club so far this year. This pack did have a pin included, so here it is. If you don't know, these hats were inspired by Gundam, so that's why the pin kind of looks like a Gundam. So this is the last box that I'm going to be cracking open today. But first, I did want to answer the last question. And that was, how do I get free hats? So how do I get free hats? How do I get companies and brands to send me free stuff? I don't reach out to companies. I don't reach out to designers. I don't reach out to stores, brands, none of that. If a company, brand, or somebody wants to send me their hat, they come to me. I don't reach out to anyone first, and that's just been the way that I ran this channel since day one. There is no point in me reaching out to companies first, because that means that you don't see the value in my content. If you're hitting me up first, then I already know, okay, this person, this company, this entity sees the value in my content. If you don't, there's no reason for us to work together. And that's what it's about. Create whatever you're creating, whether it be on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Do what you do, and the companies, the brands that are interested will come to you. You don't have to do anything other than be yourself. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. We're opening up boxes. I'm answering y'all questions. I'm not doing anything crazy. To add to that, show support. I have no problem giving flowers when they're due on this channel. I have no problem giving shout outs. Hell, I still talk about brands who have no idea who I am. I don't do it for the shout outs. I do it because I want to build a community, my community on this channel, not because I want to take from someone else, if y'all get what I'm saying. So show support. If the only time that you're showing love to a person, a hat designer or a hat company or, any of that stuff is when you want something, it's very obvious and it's very weird. Okay, what's meant for you will absolutely come to you if you just keep doing your thing. That's it. So that is how I get free hats, I guess. So my last two pickups, and maybe two of my favorite more recent pickups. This is from the Hat Club Blockbuster pack that they released December of last year. This one is inspired by Home Alone's The Cubs joint. Again, that scruffy barefaced Cubs will get me every time. I don't know what it is, but that scruffy barefaced Cubs is just the coldest thing. Has like a sky blue crown, like a dark red top bill, dark red button on top to match. That same red comes in the circle or the ring around the Cubs face. Then you have some yellow for the smaller circle. The Cubs face itself is blue, white on the inside. Wrigley Field side patch, some more of that like golden yellow for the outline. There's some black in there, some red. It's a good looking side patch. Flat baddie on the back. You have that golden yellow and some more of that dark red. Green UV and actually a multicolored sweatband. So the sweatband on this hat is navy blue and yellow. It's like a two-tone effect. And it also has the custom Hat Club tag on the inside. And I don't know if it was intentional or not, but when you look at the side patch, I'm gonna have to give y'all a really close view so y'all can see it. When you look at the top of the Wrigley Field side patch, the different colors that they did up here makes it look like Christmas lights. I don't know if that was intentional or not, or if I'm just seeing, details that weren't there, but that is cold. That is really nice. If that was meant to look like Christmas lights, that's some next level thinking right there. I love that. The next hat that I picked up from the Blockbuster collection, I'm not sure what this movie is called. I think it was like Christmas Vacation, or I don't think it was a Christmas Story. I think it was Christmas Vacation. Y'all can let me know down below in the comment section. So this one right here, navy blue hat, the crown and the top bill, red button on top. I'll give y'all a close up on that Mets logo so you can really see the details. Green, khaki, and white on the inside of that Mets logo. Mets 40th anniversary side patch, and I don't know about y'all, but navy blue, red, white, green, it all gives me, Christmas vibes to the fullest extent. I'm not saying I'm not gonna wear this hat any other time. It's definitely gonna get worn, but it all gives me Christmas vibes. Flat baddie on the back, white in the middle, gold in the corner, like that same khaki color that's used on the front logo, like the golden khaki, green on the opposite side, tonal New Era flag. And this is a green UV with, again, the navy blue and yellow sweatband, custom Hat Club tagging as well. If you watch my recent fitted hat unboxing, I believe it was called like Big Mail Call Fitted Hats and Pins, you would have seen this hat right here, the San Diego Padres banana bread from Milk Toronto. They recently sent me out a couple of different hats. This one right here is nice, but I won't be keeping it because I don't collect the Friar logo. But a lot of you guys did say that you really like this hat, so I'm gonna be giving it away. This is a size 7 1/8. All you have to do is be located in the United States. I'm sorry, I don't want to pay international shipping, but you just have to be located in the United States. And down below in the comment section, I want to hear your thoughts on one of the questions that I answered. And I want you to let me know what your favorite hat was from today's unboxing. So which hat were you rocking with the most that I unboxed today? And your thoughts on one of the questions that I answered. Also, please wear a size 7 1/8 and like the Friar logo hats. I want this hat to go to somebody that's actually gonna wear it. Here's a quick overview. I have the light brown crown, brown top bill, brown button on top, San Diego Friar. It's a good look at the side patch. And then you have a Friar once again, so double Friar. Flat baddie on the back, tonal New Era flag, yellow UV with black guts. So good looking hat. I'm just not gonna, hoard hats that I know I'm not gonna wear. I'd rather give it back to somebody in the audience who watches. Once you finish the steps, hit me up on Instagram. Let me know that you finished the steps. And out of the people who follow the steps correctly, follow the rules correctly, I will pick one person to give away this hat to. I'm not going to be mentioning this giveaway anywhere else, not on my Instagram, not in any other video. So you would have had to be here. You would have had to watch this video. And that being said, I am going to give it some time because I know not everybody watches the videos the day that I drop them. So I'm going to close this video. I'm going to close this giveaway. Sorry. Let's say March 18th. That is when the giveaway will end. March 18th. So make sure that you follow the steps, follow the rules. Hit me up on Instagram and let me know when you're done. And yeah, you'll be entered to win this San Diego Padre. If you enjoyed today's video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, show a small YouTuber some love, and I will check y'all out in the next one.